So what is this forced marriage? It is popularly called as Pakadwa Viva in Bihar. The girl's father using his relatives to forcefully bring someone who was basically a government servant. Number of cases registered are 3000 to 3500. But they say many such cases don't get registered at all. Why? Mauritius has contributed such forceful marriages in Bihar. Now why Mauritius? Hi everyone. Mauritius, which is an island near Madagascar, somewhere in the African side, is contributing a lot of forced marriages in Bihar. Do you believe it? Yes, it has happened that way. Now, what is this forced marriage? It is popularly called as Pakadwa Viva in Bihar. It's not only in Bihar, in fact, it is in western parts of Bihar as well as eastern parts of UP. Almost every year, 3000 to 3500 marriages are happening. So in that case, just you say every day so many marriages are happening because of this Pakadwa Viva. So what is this Pakadwa Viva? In fact, many in other states may not understand this at all. However, it's a typical one problem or a social problem happening in Bihar and parts of UP also. So basically, the bridegroom, that is the boy side, if he gets a government job, then he can demand lot of dowry, and it is happening almost in every state of our country. However, in Bihar, being a feudal society, they say it is very high there. Now, the parents of the bride, that is the girl's side, now they find it difficult to match the demands. However, they have to marry their daughter. So, what they started doing somewhere in 1950s, 60s maybe, was forcefully taking the bridegroom and forcefully marrying, means without the consent of the bridegroom, of course the bride also without her consent also, they forcefully marry, so that later anyhow after marriage, after those religious ceremonies, one cannot go back, and even if someone goes back, then you can always put a case that he demands dowry prohibition act. Not only the bridegroom but also his parents, they will also be taken into custody if there is a dowry prohibition act. So this way it was happening. So it became a threat for the families. So later the bride and bridegroom's family used to sit, sort out, and in many cases they say, yes, the bride and bridegroom lived happily thereafter. Happy married life for them. How basically it started with the bride's father, means the girl's father, using his relatives to forcefully bring someone who was basically a government servant, so that they can find a good match for their daughter because of excessive dowry system. Now, this is not only just in this case where finding a government servant and forcefully bringing them, there is also another side they say. Some people, when marriage talks started, after marriage talks, in case if the boy's family is demanding too much dowry, beyond a limit, the girl's family feel, no, they are demanding, we don't have that much. Still, why to leave that boy? Better forcefully take him using the bride's family members. So this was happening for long. However, in 1990s, things started changing. What happened is, instead of this bride's family members, the organized criminals entered this space. They thought this is a good business. Why can't we enter? So nowadays, what they do is, the bride's father approached some organized criminals, one gang, and say, see, this boy, government job, we want him, so please bring him. There ends the matter. After that, they say they go with guns, like a gundas, they take forcefully. In one case, it happened, one bridegroom in the sense one boy who got a government job, he was with his friends. So these people opened fire, and one of the boys, that is bridegroom's friend, got killed also. After that, yes, they took him here, and 1 or 2 days after beating, finally the bridegroom also, generally they say, okay, no other choice because you are at gunpoint. After that, yes, marriage happens. So this was going on for long, and this is one big social problem happening in Bihar. As I told you, every day at least 10-12 cases, such forced marriages are happening. Now, why this issue has started coming now? Because recently in December 1, 2023, a boy named Gautam Kumar, he is from Vaishali district of Bihar. If you see from Patna, there will be Ganges. After Ganges, that side is the Vaishali district. Now, there he got a government job. Bihar, some public service commission he wrote. He became a teacher, so he was very happy. So, after joining the school, he started teaching. One fine day, one organized gang took him. After 1 or 2 days, actually a forced marriage was done. Now, this how it became a news. Then the bridegrooms, that is this Kumar's family, they started blocking the highways. In fact, 2 days they consecutively blocked the highways. So it became a big issue. Then police went, somehow rescued this boy. By that time marriage happened. However, police case has been filed. One important thing you have to understand is, see, number of cases registered are 3,000 to 3,500. But they say many such cases don't get registered at all. Why? It is like if you get a bike or a car, what happens? You will also look for a after sales service also. Yes or no? Because you own a bike, after that some issues will come. So you have the seller has to provide you after sales service. Similarly, here also these organized gangs are there, no? So they also charge some extra fee. Boss, you want only bridegroom, I will pick him, drop you, once marriage gets over, we'll leave. No, the bride's family may ask, no, after sales service also please do. Means basically, once the marriage gets over, after that the bridegroom may try to escape, then they'll be roaming there. Hereafter, at least 1 or 2 years, you should not go to a police station, you should not do anything, otherwise we'll kill you. So, because of this threat of marriage, threat of gundas, they continue. By that time, hopefully the wife will take control of the husband. After that, they live happily. It's not that all live happily. Many such cases, they all go for divorce also. So, this entire issue is, if you see, it's not only the boy's life gets spoiled, even the girl's life is going to get spoiled. So, because it is not a consensual marriage, it's a forced marriage. So, the boy will also not be happy, girl will also not be happy. So, this issue where it started, in fact, I started this video telling that Mauritius has contributed such forceful marriages in Bihar. Now, why Mauritius? Let us declutter it. See, basically, Mauritius is around 12 to 13 lakh population are there. In that 12 to 13 lakh population, almost 66% are Indian origins. Means basically they all went from India, maybe as laborers, went and settled there and became prosperous. And the majority of Indians are from Bihar. So, lot of Bihari migrants who went long before settled in Mauritius and now they are all rich. Now, their fathers want to find a good match for their girl, for their daughter. So, they come to India. So, they started coming. They are all rich. So, they started giving lot of dowry. So, immediately the dowry market went up, they say. Because of that, now others are in trouble. All cannot afford that much dowry. So, they started resorting to this Pakadba Vivah. Why to unnecessarily pay this much amount to the groom? Better pay a small amount to the local gundas, that organized people. They'll bring, marriage gets over. After that, it will be very difficult to annul the marriage, because first of all, those rituals have been completed. After that, people will be scared to leave that marriage. Even if the bridegroom side wants to leave, yes, there is a Dowry Prohibition Act. Even after that also, there is one extra protection of after sales service by the gundas. So, all these things is perpetuating this Pakadwa Vivah in certain parts of Bihar. See, the best, I always feel, someone is taking dowry. Some boy is taking dowry. He is lowering himself. See, you are taking a girl into your life. Both of you should live peacefully, happily. Now, you selling yourself by taking money just because you have got some government job. No, it is lowering yourself is what I feel. And one more thing I always feel is, the girl should study more and more. The parents of girls should invest more in the girls' education rather than unnecessarily paying dowry. Later, somehow they'll get married. No issue. See, marriage will happen always. Always good souls are there, and gradually this dowry problem will come down. If no one is going to offer, gradually it will come down, because boys also have to marry. So instead of educating their daughters, rather it is much, I feel it is not a correct way of giving dowry and settling their daughters. Hope, and as I told you earlier, this problem is not only in Bihar, it is almost in every part of our country. But however, it has come in news recently because of this Kumar issue. In fact, last month I read that High Court of the Patna High Court annulled one marriage. With that marriage has happened 2013, 10 years before. One army person came. He was forced, he went to temple somewhere they were forcefully taken, marriage. After that, marriage got over. After that, he ran away. Okay, he went to Jammu and Kashmir, filed a case. However, almost it took 10 years for him to come out of that marriage. So, November 2023 only that news came, and December 1, 2023, this Kumar issue from Vaishali, that news also came. So, this dowry problem has caused this Pakadwa Vivah. See, Pakadwa Vivah is also wrong, and it is much bigger wrong is this dowry issue. Hope our society as a whole come out of this dowry. All the boys, all the bridegrooms or boys should realize that they should not sell themselves and by getting dowry. In this video, we have decluttered this concept of Pakadwa Vivah, and also how Mauritius has contributed to this Pakadwa Vivah in Bihar. If you have any doubts, please put it in the comments. I'll try to clarify. And if you have come across any such situation like Pakadwa Vivah, and especially if you have got a government job, be careful. Okay, unless you want to marry, if your parents are delaying, then you go alone, you will get kidnapped. Otherwise, if you come across any such situation, your friends, relatives, someone, this Pakadwa Vivah, leave it in the comments. I'll also see. We'll keep meeting through this decluttering by Israel Jebasingh. Thank you.